Good evening, Leslie. Thank you so much for completing this task. Uh, I would like to reflect on this a bit more, if you are keen. I really like the connections that you made, like 1.8. The importance of evidence is a fundamental common understanding. Well, I think that 1.8, that of course is just mini saying, and you could perfectly disagree with position, is something that reappears or should reappear. I think that I was about to say all, but even when short in English, in median is such a long word, it should appear in all or most at least investigations. I also like, let me get there so it shows on the screen and people don't have to go to, people, colleagues don't have to go to the actual guide. Taking repeated measurements and large numbers of readings, God bless you. Uh, that is something that is, is such a common problem during the sessions, to see the lack of significant number of trials, or, and that is something that will be discussed in later modules, the fact that kids don't think on the data and then they get values that are not concordant, they don't identify the outliers, and you see averages with numbers that really, really make absolutely no sense. Then scientists need to be aware of random errors and systematic errors. Again, be blessed. And the same for lines of best fit. That is such a good practice, and to encourage that whenever possible cannot be overestimated. Now, just to clarify, not producing a graph is not a requirement, but it goes unsaid that many experiments and data really allow very good graphical analysis, and to avoid it is such a pity. Common example, calorimetry, where kids, instead of making the graph, extrapolating and finding the difference, they just find final temperature minus initial temperature. Another common situation, and when I say this, I refer to the sessions, refers to rates, with kids finding average rates instead of producing a graph and through the tangent find initial rates. So underlining that is very, very helpful. Now, when we go to, and these two aspects of NOS, once again, I could argue that would form part of a significant amount of labs unless they are just focused on qualitative properties, which of course they have their rightful place. And it's a pity, in my opinion, that such relevant parts of chemistry, like synthesizing organic compounds, cannot be assessed according to the criteria. 4.2, that is such an excellent way of developing some ATL. So I would say that I totally agree with your ATLs, but that in terms of having the 4.2, you could include some more as well. I see that you repeat 2.2 in others, and that is great. And I really like the fact that you have been underlining self-management. That is, I'm sorry, I know I'm repeating myself, that is a crucial skill. And not only for this subject and this and the system, I think is a valuable skill in any field at any stage. Well, I hope this feedback has been somehow useful, and thanks once again for completing the task. Have a great evening.